Welcome to PSSM Austria platform. We are in a great journey listening to the wisdom from all the global masters on 18 guiding principles of PSSM. So here we have yet another great master from Texas, Master Jyotsna. So we are going to hear about the wisdom on the eighth guiding principle: be vegetarian, eat accordingly, only to need. So before going into the wisdom part, let me give a short introduction regarding Master Jyotsna. Just a minute.
Yeah, Sharida, that's okay. I can share my background.
No, it's okay. We have. I think it will. Sir will
Yeah,
edit this part. It just got missed. So no. Let me introduce you. I kept aside, but some. Okay. I'm so sorry, Jyotsna ji. Um,
Oh no, no worries at all.
here I
Uh,
kept it aside, but no, yeah. So Master Jyotsna works in the field of IT and is from Austin, Texas. She learned meditation from Patriji and his inspiring speeches. Her passion lies in reading spiritual books, cooking delicious plant based meals. In the past 1 year, she has found her energy levels improve drastically and having good health on whole food plant based diet, which consists 80% of fruits and vegetables. She helps community, friends, and others conducting group meditation sessions and emphasizing importance of healthy food choices. So here we go, the great master. Over to you, Master Jyotsna.
Thank you, Shata. Thank you so much. My humble pranams to Guru Brahma Shri Pitamaha Patriji for his teachings, for his wisdom, for everything. Yeah, and my journey started in. I'll share a little background about myself. So I was a non-vegetarian from my family, and but my family was like an Orthodox family. Though we were given non-vegetarian food, there used to be specific auspicious days, festive days, and my father used to take diksha, where like in a period or in an year, like 2 months, it will be completely vegetarian food without garlic and without onion also. And we have all these festive days where we eat only vegetarian food. But coming to US, all those boundaries broke up. Like you can eat anytime non-vegetarian food. Even that festive importance also we lost, just go eat anytime. It's like that, because the relaxation starts from Friday evening and it with friends or go outside. It used to be so much of meat eating. And to keep the job easy, we used to have so much of stock of meat, eggs, everything in the fridge. um, so so in 2011, I was so much introduced to Mother Sri Aurobindo. I used to go to their ashram regularly, and from that time I converted to vegetarian. But my kids were so small at that time. They were like two, and 2011 I just had my another baby. So my husband told, okay, let them quit by themselves. Till that time, let's give them meat. So I did cook for my family, and in 2018, I got introduced to Patriji meditation, and listening to his speeches, I found like how he emphasized on vegetarianism. So I decided I won't cook either for my family at that time. So I told my family, I'm not cooking from now on. They told, can we bring home and eat? No, I want the house also to have good energy. You can't bring it home and eat. You all eat outside and come. So that is the time I think my intention was so strong. There was already meditate. I was already in meditation. That energy was there in the house. So they also didn't eat from that time. They didn't go out and eat. So by that time, my kids are like 5 and 7 years, I think. So for them, I showed them all the videos, like how animals are being tortured, and they were so they was it was so easy for them to understand. Any kids, they love petting animals, right? They do pet animals in the zoos or in their school. They have once a year fair where all these pet animals, everything are brought, and they allow the kids to pet them. So I just told, see, you pet them so lovingly. How can you eat the same food? See how much of torture they undergo. I have shown them few videos. So they were okay. They were convinced so much. They were so small, and they were convinced with the idea of not of killing is not good. So like that, my family changed to a vegetarian. But the whole reason of me entering into meditation is, I think, with the job stress, with the family, everything, I was going so much of emotional ups and downs, stress, anxiety, and I used to have so much of from childhood. I had like some abdominal issues. That time during my monthly, I used to take 2 days completely off to school. So when in college also, I try to take. I used to be in so much pain. So, and then when job started, even that time, I used to save my all my vacation, either to take that monthly off, or either if my kids are off. Either my kids are sick because they're so small, right? And they get sick now and then. So that is one issue which I want to work. So when I came into meditation, I was referring to so many books on sacral chakra. I was listening to so much of wisdom, joining the divine feminine groups, knowing more like why was I having that issue. So it went on like that, and changing to a vegetarian diet wasn't easy because I was at that time I took a decision. I will change to plant-based, completely to plant-based. I'll avoid milk and everything. And my family I just got changed to vegetarian diet. So till that time, I used to have this chicken nuggets, eggs, so handy. So I have to convert them, right? Now then my kids' taste buds are also formed to that kind of food. And I was changing myself to other phase. So it was kind of hard, but changing. So I need to learn more, educate more on myself on how to cook them delicious meals with vegetarian options. And I changing on the other side, leaving all the plant-based, I should see that I have enough nutrition. So there were two challenges for me, and facing challenges from the family, relatives, everyone, because it's kind of our mindset is so much like meat is protein, milk is so good, eggs are very good for health. I used to face all sorts of questions. So like that, my journey continued, and meditation, exploring myself, trying to learn more on vegetarian cooking. But how much ever I do, still I was facing all sorts of cramps, everything. And last few years, For the past few years, it has been increased, and my doctors, everyone was suggesting to go for surgery, hysterectomy. And th- th- by this time, I was so deep down in Patriji's wisdom. Patriji says every disease is psychosomatic disease, right? If it is related, you're you're the creator. Whatever it is, you're the creator. So I created this disease first of all. It can be from my past, or it can be from this one through all my emotional turbulence and everything. So if I remove my uterus, there is no chance of me to learn from that. So there should be something. I want to learn more from this. What is it teaching me? Why I'm facing this issue? So last year at some point it was so severe. I was fully inflamed. I was having chronic inflammation. I was having cyst. I was having all sorts of issues related to uterus, ovaries, everything. And the doctors were so fed up. Every time I turned in, you don't take medications, whatever we give. You don't go for other procedures, whatever we suggest. You don't feel like surgery is necessary. They were kind of like, how can we help you even? And you're not too much into taking ibuprofen also, because they were suggesting so much to take painkillers at least, because once the tearing and inflammation increases, it would be more horrible. So I thought, okay, if the pain is so extreme, let me take painkillers like that. So, but back of the mind, there is always like, I know there is like 100%. Every doctor who sees my report would say go for surgery. Now is the time. And 5% back of the mind, I was ready for surgery at that point because there is no other option left. I tried everything, meditation. I tried. I'm already on plant based. I ate food according to a nicely fresh cooked meals, vegetables, fruits, more of a sattvic diet. So I don't want to change from there. I was so resistant in changing. I was thinking like I was having the best food habits I had. And what more can I do? So there is no other door left open. So I thought, okay, I'll maybe that surgery is written for me. Let me go for it. So at that period of time, I was like a rock, because my teachings, my wisdom, whatever I learned are not helping me. Now because of the family or my health or anything, I have to accept the surgery decisions. I told, okay, I'll go for surgery. I scheduled the date. So when it was near again, I felt little better. Then I thought, okay, let me try for another 6 months. Let me postpone my surgery. Then I postponed my surgery. Then I thought, okay, let me make some more changes in my food habits. So that is the time where I went, okay, I need more discipline and sincerity. So let me go with a holistic coach. So I went with an holistic coach. So then I think for 4 weeks she kept me on juices and she told me no medicine at all. Even that painkillers, don't take it. Like, just be in the pain, just accept it as it is. Just surrender to the pain. So that I remember those were that pain. If it was on a, I know during delivery they ask like, what scale are you in the pain to give epidural or so, like on a 1 to 10 scale. So it was like on the scale 10, but I just thought, okay, whatever it is, I'll just accept it. I'll took this decision. So, my family was also used to everything because for the past few years they are seeing me and okay, she won't change. Whatever she believes, let her do it. Is like that. And it was like that for first few months. And then she told, eat some fruits, some salads. So I changed my diet completely to more of fruits, vegetables, juices, exploring more, That is after, it took time for me to heal. I wouldn't say immediately I healed, like, but after 6 months, I felt so much of changes. And this is like my ninth or 10th month. I started this one in last June. Whatever I noticed is my awareness increased, my pain is all gone, I feel lighter, I feel more energetic. I am so confident now. Now, because of me so much closely associated to PSSM, and I being a non-vegetarian converted to a plant-based diet, everyone used to invite me in USA to talk more on food, on Patriji's teachings. So, so at some point, like whatever I'm doing is not helping. Whom am I to share wisdom or share my experience with others? I felt during when I was healing or when I was in too much pain. But today I'm so confident. And with my friends or anyone, they can notice the changes. I share wisdom so easily, and it's all my experience. Like, it's like another level I'm experiencing with all the food changes I made, with all the health changes I made. And thanks to Patriji, through him, he is the root. Through him, I just kept on traveling and traveling, and today I'm more on fruits and vegetables. That's mostly my part of the diet, and I cook without any processed. I'm no more processed food, no more oils. I'm learning more and more every day, exploring and being happy in this journey. So I will quickly share, since today's topic is be a vegetarian, eat food accordingly. I'll share I'll share Patriji teachings on food, and what I learned on this. Uh, yeah, let me share my screen quickly. So if anyone has heard Patriji's wisdom, Patriji's teachings, in every speech, Patriji emphasizes on being a vegetarian. Every spiritual society would say vegetarian is the best diet, but they don't emphasize much. But if you see PSSM and Patriji, with every wisdom speech, he used to emphasize so much to be a vegetarian. So that's what brought me closer and closer to PSM and his teachings. So I know why to be a vegetarian, first of all. So as I shared my health, how drastically it improved with plant-based diet. For health reason, I'm the best example. And in my holistic group, in my coaches group, there are like so many people having autistic kids. They are cancer patients. They are different diseases, joint pains, any thyroid, or anyone working with abdominal issues. You know, they all. I see the interviews of everyone sharing their inputs, like how drastically they improved their health. Even cancer stage 4 patients, just with making in their food choices, because when you feel lighter, you are more aware, you have more awareness, you are closer to nature, and you are connected to your higher self more. That's where the change happened. Now I was listening. Last week I went to Ekata Toll or Joe Dispenza somewhere. They were saying like miracles happen when you are deep down in pain, or when the true surrender happens, when you are in so much of joy, and the heart opens. That time the miracles happen. So this was a lesson for me. So I learned it when I was deep down in pain. Then some transformation happened. So so One reason is for health. That's exactly true. For health reason, we have to be more on fruits and vegetables or make choices, healthy choices. The other reason is the other reason why many spiritual organizations ask to be a vegetarian is non-killing, right? Like taking away life is against. It builds your own, it builds the karma. First of all, who are we to take away the life? Just because some meat is available in the market, freshly packed, it is like, it is of a thinking like I'm not directly killing the animal, but as we are consuming, it is being that animal is killed and being packaged, right? So so the spirituality emphasizes more on non-killing. We get the karma all back. So that's the main reason, non-violence. That's the main reason all the masters emphasize why it is not good to eat meat or any non-vegetarian food. So as you all know, you can see my screen, right,
Yeah.
Sharda? So as you all know, these are the core principles of PSSM: meditation, vegetarianism, Sajjan Sangatya, and book reading. No, these all align together, align with each other. Suppose, like, see, if I if I wasn't into meditation, I would have stuck to my beliefs, either from my family or from whatever I know from my comfort zone. See, for me, cooking meat and eggs is so easy, right? So I would so much be stuck to my beliefs. And like everywhere outside, the doctors say it is protein, it's good because of the marketing, meat marketing, egg marketing. So only with meditation, I was open to the truth. And only with listening to Patriji, Sajjan Sangatya, and people who are sharing from their own experiences, I was so much more open to change myself, to transform myself. So, all these principles, book reading, what great masters, spiritual masters are saying it through their books or through their wisdom or through their channeled messages. So, these all help, my dear friends, not only with vegetarianism, with anything, any challenge, any obstacle you are facing. Deep down, when you are in a calm state, there will be some answer to any issue. So all these are linked together, and these are such four beautiful principles that Patriji always emphasize on. So again, why to go plant-based, right? It is more for compassion towards animals. It is to save planet. It is for better health. And like when you are on lighter food, lighter meals, then you can experience higher state of consciousness. That is the reason we all need to go consider plant-based as a healthy choice. So, as you all know, there are different types of diet, um, and there are breatharians also. There are 10,000 breatharians on earth. That's what Patriji said. But whatever it is, Patriji always emphasized on being in middle path. So I didn't understand this. Sometimes I used to think I'm going too extreme. When I was like then from vegetarian, these are all the phases which I changed till here, whole food plant-based diet. So when I was like vegetarian to vegan, and from vegan to when I was changing to sattvic diet, I'm thinking, am I going too extreme? Let me just be in middle path. But that revelation came from me. Your middle path also changes as you evolve, right? So now I am here, like I'm here in between sattvic diet to whole food plant-based diet. I'm not completely whole food plant-based diet. Here and there little changes are there, but there is some middle path for me in between these two diets. Maybe later, from whole food plant-based diet to fruitarian, or a raw vegan, means completely eating raw. So maybe after few years, that will be my middle path. So Please don't get confused between the middle path meaning. So your middle path will also keep changing as you evolve. So, if you see any of the wisdom, Patriji emphasized on no meat, no fish. Some people will say, okay, no meat, but fish is okay. Fish is also a living being, my dear friends. Fish stays in the ocean. Fish has its own evolution. So, no eating fish also, or no eating any live animal. So then, okay. I think I'm missing one slide in between. And then Patriji also said, no eggs. Some people believe eggs are okay to eat. But eggs, there is already proven in some videos, like some people, they bring eggs and incubate, and then the hens come out, the life comes out. So there is some life in in eggs also. So eggs are not meant for our food. There are so many other sources of protein. Now, like I see, being on whole food plant-based diet, I feel like, am I eating more protein? Am I eating more my nuts and lentils, legumes? I eat regularly, but I see that I'm not over consuming them so much. See, being on this diet itself, I see so much that I'm not overeating protein, and there are so many. Once you are open, you will get all that wisdom what you need, like how to consume, how to eat, and how to be healthy, everything. So these are some of the teachings by Patriji. So he always emphasized on right eating, limited eating, and no eating. Right eating means food has to be cooked fresh, that is right eating. And you eat according to your need. You don't eat according to your greed. Means you eat as much as you want, because it is so tasty, gulab jamun one, and you just don't gulp on it two or three at a time. So limited eating. So he said, like, always see that your stomach is one fourth empty. Um, so that's what limited eating means, like eating little bit less than what is required, and no eating. And no eating is he emphasized on fasting. Has to be done once in a week, or during full moon days, or any time. So, and then he told only eat freshly cooked sattvic food. He said that food has to be cooked 1 hour before we eat, and no microwave refrigerated food, and meditate before you cook the food. And and that already we discussed, eat according to the need. So people ask, why no garlic? Garlic has a big story, my dear friends. Garlic, everything is an experiment. Like we do experiment with pyramids or anything. If you are so much into garlic eating, try not eating garlic for 40 days and see what happens. Garlic, see, even in festive days, we don't eat garlic because garlic increases that rajoguna in us. It increases the emotions in us. All the anger, aggression, ignorance, anxiety, everything means a kind of wanting to have more. That kind of quality garlic increases more of attachment and desire. So that's the reason we don't eat garlic. And no mushroom. So mushrooms are not plants, they are just fungi, right? They don't have anything. And if you know the story of Buddha, how he consumed mushrooms before he vacated his body. So that's why in meditation we do say that no mushroom, and even Patriji emphasized on not eating mushroom. So today I know it's a global revolution of becoming of advocating more of vegan plant-based food. Why? First of all, see, if it is a vegetarian, we are so much on milk products, right? Either it is cheese, milk, or anything. We are consuming more of milk. Suppose, let's think, everyone converted to vegetarian on this earth, but still they are not plant-based. They are consuming milk and cheese. So what will happen is, see now what happens, um, the cows or the cattle or the buffaloes, when they are not producing milk or so, they are going to meat industry, and they are being the products of meat. No, first of all, having milk, how most 96% of all the cows or buffaloes, they are impregnated, right? They are not naturally pregnant. They are impregnated to have babies just because to supply milk. So even that is ahimsa. See, we are so much interfering in their lives. So, and the next reason is, see, when a cow gives birth, it can be either a male baby or a female baby. What happens if it's a male baby? It is after it grows little, it is directly sent to the slaughterhouse, because no use of male babies or male kids. It's we don't need them to use for farming. They don't no other use, so they are sent directly to meat industry. If it is a female baby, then like they bring it up in an year again, they make that female baby pregnant and they use it for milk industry. So that, like that, the cow, they make it, they impregnate it like 6 or 7 times, and at some point of time, it's in a position of not producing any babies. That is where it cannot produce any milk. That is the time they send it to the slaughterhouse. So that's the reason, like, even consuming milk is ahimsa. If you all agree with all what I said, that's what I learned from the documentaries and everything, on the movies, documentaries, everything. And think like, we are saving the planet environmentally. No, we are not. Even for the cows, buffaloes, to produce milk, so we have to grow so much of crops. So all deforestation is happening to grow all this soy, cotton, especially for this the soy, wheat, the crops to feed the cattle, and we use so much of water. Like, I think there was a survey produced, like for that 1 gallon of milk we are consuming, we are using 10 gallons of water, or 10 or more than that. That's how, because we need to water the crops, we and for feeding the cattle, and for the cattle itself we need so much of water, either for their consumption, washing the area and everything. So environmentally, it's not helping, and we are it's kind of, we are interfering in their lives when we want some milk. It's kind of again ahimsa. We do torture them. We give them hormone injections. We give them painkillers, and we don't till it produces milk. We see them affectionately, but what after all the milk is done, we it just goes to the slaughterhouse. That is also again again ahimsa. So anyway, if you are not consuming meat but having milk, you are still interfering. It's still a form of ahimsa. It is still form of not good for the environment. And yeah, that's like, so that's the reason we need to change into a plant-based diet. It should be completely non-interference from the animal kingdom. Through our mind, we have created so many crops, so many hybrid crops, so much of we have so much of fruits, vegetables, and we are exchanging through countries, right? from India, Mexico, we are getting shipped here. So mangoes, we get it from Mexico or India. So that I think completely we have to stop this interference on animal kingdom. Then only I think the animal kingdom can live happily. We no need to pet them or take care of them also. If we let them be themselves, they can stay happy. That's what I learned and I experienced too. So, a couple of movies, this is the great movie. It's called Rethink Milk. She is the producer and of that movie. Please do watch. This is especially why milk is not necessary. So it's a 1 hour YouTube movie. If you type Rethink Milk, it just comes up with so many doctors, nutritionists talking and sharing their experiences, people who recovered, going on plant-based diet, sharing their experience. It has so many facts, so much of info. And the other movie I suggest is for Game Changers. I think many of you have heard about this movie. Uh, Yeah, this is the first movie, The Game Changers. It's also available in YouTube, Netflix. That has also so much of information why we should go for plant-based diet. So much of proof, facts from the health experts, from the nutritionists, from the athletics, who are on plant-based diet, how they are feeling now and everything. So there's so much of documentary, so many movies available, my dear friends. It is just we have to take a step forward and know more. And yeah, so it's already sorry I took more 7 minutes more, but still, I hope I conveyed the important information.
It's
Yeah.
okay, Mr. Jyotsna. It's a great information you have shared with us, and it's the great start, uh, the inspiring journey from you. And bearing that pain, it's not easy, but you took the date step to completely change your diet from it's a I was just listening. I was not, you said it's going to late, but I was just listening to you. What a master, and what an inspiring journey from being a non-vegetarian to a whole food diet. It's not easy, I can say, but um, the willpower, it's the main thing is we need the willpower to just, and also to understand the food. It's not about our body, and keeping in mind the environment, keeping in mind the righteousness, what is right and what we need to do, what is ought to do. It's very important, being a human. So being a human um, being a human is more important than being a human being. So that the human is like addressing and respecting the whole environment and all other beings. And also the about the milk products, about the milk that you have shared information and great information, that what's happening in and around here, especially in Western countries. So how they are producing, and it's really no, when you are sharing, I could feel some pain. It's not literally pain in my physical body, but I could sense the pain of the animals, how they are being no how they are being treated, ill treated, I could say. Like, it's not like proper treated, it's like they are ill treated for just taking that milk, for just having that milk. And wow, thank you so much. It's so inspiring. Thanks you once again. And we
Thank you.
are so it's so pleasure and so like uh, we are so glad to have you here, especially uh, on this topic, being a vegetarian, and also you have emphasized on how much we need to take the food, though it is vegan, though it is no healthy. It's not good to take the more than what we need. Thank you.
Especially, yes, yes, yeah.
It's a very good point. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you,
Thank
friends.
you.
Then
Yeah.
let's all meet in the next session tomorrow with another great master, followed by the next principle, the ninth principle from 18 guiding principles. Thank you.